Go. Yo, what up, everybody? Yesterday's personal video for my favorite home run looks went pretty solid again. Caught a couple straights, but couldn't get me a 2-man or a 3-man. Very unfortunate, but we got to go again for tomorrow. 6/18, full slate for the MLB. Favorite home run looks. We got a couple early games here. Personally, I'm probably it's gonna do like one or two lays. Early games have been very, very iffy this season, so no builders there, just home run bets for me in the morning. Blue Jays versus Red Sox. You Savage versus Gray. Pitchers duel, maybe? For the Red Sox, I like Contreras, Abreu, Duran, in that order. For the Jays, Jesus Sanchez, Springer, and I'm going to spin back on Okamoto. Guardians versus Brewers, you get Messick versus Drohan. For the Brew side, I like Jackson Trio again, maybe back-to-back spot right there. William Contreras, then Bryce Terang, and then for the Guardians, Rise Hoskins, and long shot is Brian Rocchio. Twins versus the Rangers, you get Ryan versus Leiter. For the Rangers, I like Jock Peterson and Brandon Nimmo. For the Twins, Buxton, Clemens, and Josh Bell. If you want to take a look at Brooks Lee or Royce Lewis, I think both of those guys are also in cool spots, but I am going with Buxton, Clemens, Bell. It's my three in that order. Orioles versus the Mariners. You get Baz versus Wu. For the Mariners, Cal Raleigh looks good again. He got robbed tonight, but so maybe he goes. I like Canzone. And my two long shots for tomorrow again is going to be J.P. Crawford and Cole Emerson. But in order, it'll be going Raleigh, Canzone, then either Emerson or J.P. For the Orioles, Small Meat, Sam Basayo, and Colin Cowser, in that order. Mets versus Phillies, Manea versus Nola. For the Phillies side, Bryce Harper, Kyle Schwarber, and Mundo Sosa for your long shot, or sneaky, whatever you want to call it. Mets, Juan Soto, Francisco Alvarez, Bo Bichette. And shout out Benj. That's a good sneaky spot for him tomorrow. White Sox versus the Yankees. Burke versus Weathers. For the Yankees, Ben Rice, P. Gold, Cody B or Jazz for the B2B. For the White Sox, Colson Montgomery, back-to-back potential right here. Miguel Vargas, Chase Medroth. And if Grichuk plays, Grichuk looks good. Giants versus Braves. Roop versus Perez. Braves side, Drake Baldwin, Matt Olson, Michael Harris. For the Giants, Chapman, Bryce Eldridge, Casey Schmidt, and maybe Devers for the back-to-back. But personally, I'm not going to do it, but that's how I would rank it. Chapman, Eldridge, Schmidt, then Devers. Cardinals versus Royals. Liberator versus Cameron. For the Royals, look, man, I've been saying Bobby Witt looks good, but he hasn't gone. But he looks good again tomorrow. What do you know? Witt, Jack Cagg, and Lane Thomas. Lane honestly could go 3 days in a row here. And that John Rave, I think that's his name. He went today. Maybe he goes again. For the Cardinals, Ivan Herrera, Jay Walk, Blaze Jordan. If Nelson Velasquez plays, I think Nelson also is in a great spot. Last game of the night, Angels versus the Athletics. Outlier has Soriano as a projected starter for the Angels. However, propfinder don't have him, so I researched with Soriano's pitch mix. And then for the Athletics, it's Gage Jump. Jump has been pretty good for the Athletics so far. I don't even think he's really given up any home runs. For the Athletics, Nicholas Kurtz, Shea Bangliers, Tyler Sodapop. And then honestly, for the Angels, none of them look good against the mix to me. So I'm just gonna give you your all reliables: Trout, Neto, Adele. And that's it for tomorrow's full slate. That's my favorite home run looks. All research is done through propfinder per usual. I will link my free Discord and my VIP in the description below. I hope this helps you one way or the other. Let's make Thursday, Friday Junior a good one. Peace.